Hi, Bulldog family. I'm Paige Roper, and I am with the Nashville Alumni Chapter here in Nashville, Tennessee. I joined the board in 2013, and how it all started was a dear friend, Brad Garrison. He invited me to serve at a water station at the Music City Marathon. I rang my cowbell, I cheered on the runners, and it was in the pouring rain. Had a blast, so much fun. And I made so many new friends. It was such a great way for me to get connected. And I realized that it only sometimes takes the ask, the one invite that can make all the difference. You know, I really enjoy representing Mississippi State here in Tennessee. You know, obviously we're Mississippi State colors, the maroon and white, as my favorite colors. My debit card has Mississippi State on it. I carry extra Mississippi State pins in case someone needs an extra pin. And the funniest part about living here in Nashville is when I drive around and I see another Mississippi State car tag, I wave really big. They probably think I'm crazy until at least I pass and they understand who that crazy Bulldog was. So, but I continue volunteering because I want to spread the Bulldog love. I love Nashville. I love representing Mississippi State. I love bringing that feel, that family feel to the Nashville area. My challenge to us as volunteers is to show up, keep showing up, keep volunteering. It really does make a difference. You make a difference. Tell your Mississippi State story, share your Bulldog traditions, and always wear your maroon and white. Hell State.
So let's talk about it. Why do I volunteer for Mississippi State Alumni Association? I volunteer because it's my opportunity to give back to a university that gave so much to me. I think about the good times that I had, the struggling college student moments, the moments that really shaped me to become the person that I am today. I can very much thank that or give thanks to Mississippi State for that. So just the idea of thinking back on those times and where I am now, it really gives me joy to think about networking with others that are aligning with that same common goal. So being able to volunteer and get others to join in and rally the troops and really just sing that ultimate Hail State praise to future students, to fellow alumni, to people that just admire the university. That's really why I volunteer for Mississippi State University Alumni Association. Hail State.
I became involved with the Central Mississippi Alumni Chapter through a couple of alumni I overheard having a conversation in the gym one day about going to a board meeting and just the different things happening in my area, which is Central Mississippi. And I was wanting to know how I could get involved. I'd always wanted to be connected back to the university after I graduated, but didn't really know how to get involved. And so I started talking to them about it. And they explained about the meetings and the different things that they did. And at that time, this event would be known as the Summer Extravaganza. And I was really intrigued by this big event. They were going to have football players, their coaches, cheerleaders, everything. And I just wanted to be a part of it. And so I went to the event. And then after that, I was like, wow, you know, it felt great. It felt like I was like back in Starkville. And so this was something that I definitely wanted to be a part of. And so I was nominated to be on the board, and needless to say, I've been there ever since. I have served on various committees. I also served as chapter president. I'm a member of the Black Alumni Advisory Council, and currently I've started my first year serving on the National Board of the Alumni Association. The reason why I became involved, not just because of feeling connected to Mississippi State and Starkville, is that when my tenure at Mississippi State was a great experience. It would be because the university gave me so much. I learned a lot when I was at Mississippi State. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about life, and I've taken those life lessons and I carry them with me every day and everywhere that I go. Being at Mississippi State, being in Starkville was just a great all-around experience. And I would say to anyone that is looking for a continuation of being connected to the university, a continuation of being connected to fellow Bulldogs, is to get involved with your local chapter. I promise you will not be disappointed.
Hi, I'm John Wally. I currently serve as the Vice President of our South Texas chapter. I'm from Biloxi and graduated from state in '97. I wanted to share a little about how I became involved in the chapter. I'd been living in Austin for years with no involvement. And then, one fateful day, my brother and I saw an email about a business meeting for the chapter, and we decided to go. There we met George Freitag, who was the president at the time. George let us know he could use a hand. We said yes. So we jumped in, tried to make an impact and grow involvement with the chapter. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to meet and know a ton of Bulldogs far from home. I've also been able to play a big role in growing the Austin SEC Club and making sure MSU is represented well there. In what might be the pinnacle of my volunteer career, I was surprised and honored to receive a 2016 Distinguished Service Award. How cool is that? So, to all my fellow volunteers, keep up the good work. And if you've been on the fence, consider this your nudge. Hail State and go Dogs.
Hey, I'm Janelle Adams, a member of the Mobile, Alabama chapter. I can't really pinpoint how I got involved with our chapter, but I am glad that I did. When I first moved back home, I was looking for just Mississippi State people. I loved my time here as a student, and I knew I wanted to give back in some way, and getting involved with our chapter was immediately the perfect way for me to do that. I have quickly become, amongst my friends and people that I don't even know, Mississippi State's person in Mobile. I run into people all the time and they see my Mississippi State maroon and white and they say, "Oh, I know you. I have a friend," or "I have a child who's interested in Mississippi State. Can you talk to them?" And I do. I immediately do, because all I can do is grow our presence here. And when you think about being in Mobile, Alabama, we have a bit of competition with other SEC schools, but I strive to do everything I can to just uplift Mississippi State and show all of these others that are down here that Mississippi State is a great place to have an education, it's a great place to visit, and it's a great family to be a part of. When thinking about new alumni or alumni who aren't connected with us, all I can say is do it. You have to jump right in. I didn't know pretty much any alumni that were actively involved, and I went to that first meeting by myself, and some of those people that I got connected with are huge parts of my life now. And I just encourage you to get involved and to give back. Giving your time is some of the most valuable treasures you can give to our university. We all have our own unique experience at Mississippi State, but we all are all connected as a part of that family. So I encourage everyone to give back, and it's been a really great part of my adult life. Hail State.